This week on the podcast we have
Marvel movies and no-scope gaming glasses.
Assassin's Creed and Civil War.
Dark Souls 3 and Deadpool.
Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Time Bandits.
Hey, look, it's Jamie! Come in and see what else we have to talk about on the official Team D.B.A.H podcast number 134. Come join us, why don't you? Hello and welcome to the official Team D.B.A.H podcast number 134. I'm Charlie Danger 82, and with us tonight we have Craig.
Hello.
We have Heather.
Heyo.
And from a far off land, we have everybody's favorite, Jamie.
Hi there.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Charlie.
It's good to see you, man. Well, not see you, but good to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm still breathing.
You are. You are. Had a little bit of a mishap with clocks last week, huh?
Goddamn.
Is that a yes?
It's me trying to contain my anger.
I hit a sore spot with Jamie.
I've literally changed my entire stance on the clocks changing.
It's
I'm
dumb.
not a big fan anymore.
I never knew you guys did that.
I'm now against it, and I'm against farmers. 'Cause that's all it is. I don't care what time they get up. They do not need the clocks changed just so they get a bit of light.
That's right. They have flashlights now and headlights for things.
It's the 21st century. They can use life. I don't know. There's something out there. Just use a floodlight.
They could just sleep an extra hour.
It is kind of silly.
Such a weird thing that's continued this long.
That's true. Though Randall's state doesn't recognize it, so.
Isn't
that
that fucking weird?
It's like, no, we're not gonna do it.
Just,
And
you know what?
I think Dave's
Nope.
state too,
Oh, maybe.
or parts of it anyway.
As I know
That
for
remi-
sure, Randall's doesn't, but that's all I got.
Yeah, there's like 3 states that don't do the time change.
I like the idea of them making clocks where you can't change the time at the back.
It's impossible to.
It's slow. It just screws itself over. Slowly.
Well, as enthralling as a daylight savings time conversation is,
It's important, Charlie.
it is, but we also have another important announcement. And to this, I defer to my partner in crime, Craig. Craig,
What?
tell the people what they need to hear, son.
We finally found a sponsor. Did no scope gaming glasses. Officially
Awesome.
a Team D.B.A.H sponsor.
Woo!
So we'll post
Huzzah.
a little link on our website so you can get some very affordable gaming glasses.
And we are not only plugging them, we are also customers. We have tried out this product, and they are pretty awesome. Very awesome indeed.
Do these
There.
glasses work for people who have real glasses?
Ah! Who was that?
We'll find
Exactly
out.
what I was wondering, God.
Everybody who
They
doesn't know, who
do-
just tuned in, that's Randall.
They do have an RX compatible frame
Sweet.
with one of theirs. So I don't know
Hi,
how that
Randall.
works because I don't wear glasses. So, but it says you can do it.
And by real glasses, yes, I meant prescription glasses. Not that the glasses aren't real, but yeah.
Yes,
Me out.
Good talk.
but they're a bigger frame, so I guess they fit over them. Maybe. I wouldn't know.
But we will have a link right down in the description where you can check it out for yourselves. And when you're over there hanging out at teamdeba.com, there's a link right there on the site too. So we are very excited about it. And
So what do the glasses do?
Craig?
So what they do is they filter out the blue light from monitors and TVs and phones. So the blue light is what actually is what's causing your eyes to like strain or get tired or get, like bloodshot if you've been looking at a screen all day. So that filters out the blue light. And that also is what, if you play, like a lot of us do, we play games at night. So the blue light from the screen is actually what is keeping you awake, because it's making your brain think that it's still like daylight outside.
Interesting.
Tricky blue light.
Yep.
The light of the devil.
That's right.
Wouldn't that be red?
It's blue.
Okay.
Common misconception.
Now it's blue.
Common misconception.
The devil may be red, but his eyes are definitely blue.
Yes. See?
That's right.
Jamie knows by
this
experience.
firsthand, apparently.
I, for one, have stared into those eyes once or twice in my time.
Your time as a time traveling vagabond, correct? Oh no,
Indeed,
wait.
yeah.
You're too young to be a vagabond. Probably a ragamuffin, right? I get
Rapscallion.
those two confused. Rapscallion. Yeah. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Used to be a time bandit.
He's offended now.
I loved that movie.
That's
At
amazing.
least the 5-year-old version of me liked that movie because I used to watch it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because my parents were like, "Hey, how bad could it be? All it is a bunch of gladiators and and Paris during the Revolution and all these other things. It's Sean Connery's in it. How could that be bad?" Well,
He's got
terrifying.
a funny little voice for the kids.
It really does. It was playing like a was he playing Caesar? I can't remember who he played. I know he was the Roman section. Great
He
Caesar's
was
Ghost.
Agamemnon.
Agamemnon, that's right. Holy crap. Have you seen this movie recently?
No, I'm looking it up on Wikipedia.
Good man, good man. Moving on.
Ah, he could have taken that.
Yeah, man. And Ian Holm played Napoleon, I believe.
He did.
That was a pretty awesome part. Terry Gilliam movie. Always delivers on the weird. If you want the
That's
weird,
true.
check out the Terry Gilliams.
All of them?
Yeah,
Every
like all
Terry Gilliams.
75 of them.
Wow.
God damn. That's
Yeah.
a long movie night.
That movie. Anyway.
That's a long whatever night.
So yes, by the way, Craig, do we have a website by any chance for No Scope?
We do. I'll post that on the website just because it's like a really long.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a long
Yes.
address.
It is a long address. But good stuff. Definitely good stuff. And even though like the lenses are a yellowish, if you're looking at something blue, it doesn't turn it green or anything like that. It's just the effect of the lenses themselves, and their blocking feature that makes the lenses yellowish as opposed to clear. So, but yes, very cool. We got a sponsor. Hooray for us. We are
Huzzah!
very,
We are
very,
win.
very excited. Yes, we are win.
They'll
We
give
also
actually
also
if
had-
you go to our
Ooh.
the Twitch site. The link is right there too.
and that's
channel.
Twitch TV/TeamDeba.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch.tv/TeamDeba. Let's just go to Twitch TV. It's a totally different thing. You guys wouldn't like it. Zach, good old Zach, Doomed Red Skull, he had some very good news for us today. and he posted this on Twitter, that on April 25th, it is the exciting and awesome return of We're Alive, because Lockdown is debuting on the 25th of April. Now, if you guys don't know what We're Alive is, we go back in the archives because Craig, myself, Jake, and Mark from the Tangent Bound Podcast Network came over and we all had an entire discussion, an entire spoiler cast, if you will, on We're Alive. And because that's the series ended, and now a brand new series is starting off with a whole new cast of people that I'm sure we're going to either grow to love or absolutely hate. And this takes place
Michael.
like Datu. He doesn't. Craig doesn't like Datu. I wasn't a big fan of Datu either. But or Lizzie. Oh dear God, Lizzie. Anyway, but
It was like today. Just stop talking.
please stop talking. You're not doing any of us any good. But it's very exciting. It takes place in the prison, and I believe it's the Eastern Bay prison. So we might get some long-awaited answers as to what the quote-unquote family was that involved
yes.
Angel and Scratch, and
Somebody else.
it might. Yes, the leader of
Guy.
the Eastern Bay guys. Durai. And yeah, so I am hoping that it is just as good, if not better, than the original We Are Live series, because we are such big fans of it. I definitely retweeted that and sent it to Mark as well. He was very happy about that. But yeah. So very exciting news. And of course, this month, let me say also, it might seem like that sometimes I might get down on Dave, or Jamie might get down on Dave, and I want to give credit where credit is due.
You know you won't hear this.
Look. He told me to say this on the podcast because this was truly a great moment. Right before we started the podcast tonight, I was on the PS4 with Jake and Dave. We were talking, and Dave said, "Hey Charlie, do you guys celebrate Easter over there?" And I said, "Of course we do." And he said, "We don't." I'm like, "Oh?" It's like, "Yeah, we celebrate Midwester." I must have lost my shit for about 2 minutes laughing. It struck me as incredibly funny because it was just so like out of nowhere. It was so out of nowhere that Jake said, "Hey Dave, how long were you holding on to that one for?" And he said, 4 days.
Yeah, that's a Dave joke.
It's just, and the delivery, it was like just a total, like, matter of fact delivery, just like a total conversation, just like I'm not even making a joke, but this is going to occur to you in 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'm like, I'm gonna punch you in the face so hard because it just was that slow burn that just really got me. And kudos to you, Dave. A solid member in training of Team Dad Jokes. You're making your team proud. And speaking of Dave, on April 12th, we get to play something that Dave has been playing for a while now. And I'm so excited because we're going to get to play Dark Souls 3. Oh, I'm so excited.
You're so excited, but you're not as excited as Dave to do what he did.
That is true. That's dedication. Well, Dave is the biggest like Souls fan that I know. You know, like it go in the hierarchy of Souls, it goes Dave. It's people who love the Dark Souls series that I know, it goes Dave, it goes Max, and then, you know, it goes to me. I'm a Dark Souls, guy in training. I love Bloodborne. Wasn't a big fan of Dark Souls 2, but from what I played of 1 and from seeing how close Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 are as far as game mechanics go, I am just very looking forward to Dark Souls 3. And Dave is very, very happy with it. So happy, in fact, that he had to stop himself from playing it so he doesn't burn through the whole game before the world gets the whole game. But that's also what happens when you change, American currency into yen and buy a Japanese version and an English version. Like, almost like he's just amazing. Like, he is crafty. He beat the system, and good on him for that.
Yeah, he was talking to me about it, and he said that as the second he found out about it, he was literally just doing it all.
I got nervous.
Oh, yeah?
Because I get a text from Dave saying, "Can I call you?"
That's never a good way to start a conversation.
Uh-oh.
And here I am thinking, oh my God, what's going on with Dave? Is he okay? He needs to talk. Holy shit. I see this as I'm driving home and I'm like wrestling to get, like my earbuds, put it in, plug it into the phone, watching the road and trying to like call him all at the same time. And I call him and I'm like, "Hey man, what's going on?" And he's like,
"Do you celebrate
Easter?" Just to let you know. If he had done that, I still would have been as entertained as I am now. He's just like, "So, if you change your currency over to yen, you can buy Dark Souls right now and you can start playing it." Like, dude, that's pretty ambitious. Go for it, man. Like, I don't think I can do it right now because it was before a payday or something. I'm like, I don't got the scratch for it, but go for it, man. And he's like, "I already did. It's downloading." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right."
Like, they had to call you to tell you that.
I think it's because it was too complicated of a, hey, you gotta change your currency to yen, then go on a Japanese Xbox site, and then go. So it was easier for him just to tell me. So.
Also, he's probably really excited and wanted to tell as many people as possible.
Exactly. So.
He's probably sitting there watching the download, giggling like, "I need to call people."
People need to know.
People need to know.
Opens
the
his
world
window.
Needs to know.
It's like, "You boy, tell them."
He enlisted the help of a turkey boy to go out and spread the news.
They're everywhere. They're crafty.
They are.
Sneaking to Japan, coming out with the games.
That's right.
Wow.
See, I've hijacked Dave's story and put my own character in that story.
You have. It's amazing.
It doesn't even... Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So speaking of amazing, in a totally non-amazing way, so Batman vs. Superman came out last week, huh?
My friend did not like that movie.
Your friend has a very popular opinion.
Also, I heard they did his backstory for the nth time.
Oh, of course they did. They put Papa Winchester in there. And
I really liked,
Maggie from Walking Dead.
I really liked that Bernie's... I was listening to the Rooster podcast, and Bernie's like, he's like, the only person that they should have had origin story for was Wonder Woman, because she's the only one that's been on this is the first time she's been on the big screen. He's like, that's the only person I wanted an origin story from, and they couldn't give it to me.
Well, they're giving her whole movie, so...
Right. It's the only one that'd be acceptable to be in for an origin story in that movie, though.
Absolutely.
We know where the other ones came from.
I'm not going to be seeing it, but does anybody here plan on seeing it?
God, no.
I don't know. If it's on cable, maybe.
Right.
The reviews have actually really put me off it.
Yeah.
My friend said the dialogue's just really bad.
Yeah, I hear that. I
The
kind of
day
get
it
there.
came out. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no,
you
keep
go.
on going. No,
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 I
go ahead.
was just gonna say, it's just I had like even like the smallest plot points have been spoiled towards me, like certain characters who appear very briefly and stuff like that. And even that
Mhm.
stuff annoys me because almost every character seems to be mishandled or
You know,
misused.
you are right. You're absolutely right.
I'm
The
sure you know
That's what
exactly the characters I'm thinking about as well.
Oh yes. Oh, absolutely.
Is it
that's
Jesse
what
Eisenberg?
that's what Kevin Smith said. Actually,
Mhm.
they weren't like the characters that they were supposed to be, and it was a very
Yeah.
like dark, like humorless movie.
Max Landis, who's normally very exuberant in everything he does, was the day that it came out. I I was reading the spoilers and I'm like, wow, Max Landis should do a video of it. And Craig turns to me and goes, "Hey, Max Landis just put up a new video,"
It
and
was
we
literally
watched
that
it.
quick.
And to see someone who is just like a living live wire of like excitement and just, hyper be completely subdued and looked almost defeated, I was like, okay, if that movie did that to him, I never want to see this movie. Um,
Yeah, I only know like 2 people that said they liked it personally.
I like how it has a lower Rotten Tomatoes score than The Room.
Nice.
Yes. You're tearing me apart, Batman.
See, people are getting annoyed about that, but what
Well,
they're
hi,
not
Superman.
understand.
Hi, Superman. How's your sex life? Sorry.
I'm trying to think of quotes from that movie to apply, but I can't. But
Superman. It was Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman just start playing football in tuxedos later on in the movie. It's amazing.
Superman walks into a shop and he buys flowers and he sees Doomsday. He's like, "Hi, Doomsday."
Oh, hi, Doomsday.
As he leaves, his mum's like, "You're my favorite customer."
Yeah, and he goes to Doomsday. He's like, cheap, 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 cheap. Batman gets really mad and throws a TV out the window. Okay, I think we've exhausted the room for now. You were saying? Anyone?
Yeah, I was saying people who are defending the movie to death,
Hmm.
they're literally defending it to death because they're really struggling. But like, they're getting annoyed at one of my favorite things is a lot of reviews are saying things like it's just a very dry, very dull, very not fun movie to watch. And then you'll get the diehard fans being like, "This is a DC movie. It's not meant to be fun."
Yeah, what is that? What is that?
It's like you're walking into the theater. You're going to watch Batman versus Superman. You want to sit down with a smile on your face. You don't want to think, "Oh my god."
You're watching 2
Yeah.
people in tights fight. What else is gonna be? How's it not gonna be fun?
These are
Nah,
the type of movies you want to have fun. You want to enjoy. But it's nobody seems to achieve that, and it's a really sad thing.
yep. All
It
they had to
is.
do now was put the Hulk in it. Oh wait, they did.
Doomsday.
It's the Doomsday.
Who knew?
Run, fuck, run.
Hey, it was the Hulk. Who knew?
Oh no.
He's gray. He has on short. No.
The Hulk is property in Marvel Comics. Run, fuck, it's the Doomsday. And it all comes back to Max Landis.
Does.
However, I did see a very good superhero comic book movie this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Deadpool.
I saw Deadpool finally. It was
Best.
okay. I will say this much. You all know my opinion on comic book movies and superhero movies. I loved Deadpool. I thought it was great. I don't have a bad thing to say about it. And damn good. It lived up to the hype.
I think the Deadpool character was a lot more understood. they understood the character of Deadpool a lot more than anyone did with the Batman Superman movie.
That's because Ryan
Absolutely.
Reynolds is like, we're doing this right, and I'm gonna pay for half the movie so we do it right. I have a say in this, damn it. It's basically what
Yeah,
happened.
he actually wasn't. He didn't actually pick their script first.
Oh, really?
Somebody convinced him to like read their script again, and I guess he went out to lunch with them, and he talked to them, and then decided to go with their script.
Yeah.
So I guess it worked out.
My absolute favorite thing about Deadpool is that it got like the X-Men right, even though it didn't show the X-Men. But
I
it
know,
got
I said
right.
it's the best X-Men movie.
Mm-hmm.
It literally got what the X-Men should do when there's not the next big crisis. It showed what they'd be doing in between that.
Absolutely.
And the two X-Men that it did show, perfectly played.
Comic Book Girl 19 said the exact same thing, and I couldn't agree with you guys more. It's just, it's a younger X-Men going out with their teacher, and them showing them how to do stuff and use their powers.
And it's literally the best portrayal of Colossus ever.
Yeah, so good in that movie. They changed Negasonic a lot from what she was in the comic, but it's for the better.
I think they literally said they changed everything about her powers just because it made her name sound so cool.
Yeah, it really did.
She's not a warhead in the show, in the comics?
In the
No,
comic book, she's just Negasonic, and she's just this totally gothed out weird girl.
Oh,
She's like telepathic.
Yeah,
interesting.
and I think she died after like her first appearance too.
Yeah, she did. That's why the teenage part wasn't the issue.
Yeah,
I knew that.
but oh yeah, so well done. Ryan Reynolds was just so on point. Um, the whole year that they showed.
Happy International Women's Day.
No. uh,
What was it? Happy Lent, and they're just sipping tea.
yeah.
That was pretty funny.
And
That's gonna be an adventure taking my nephew to that movie.
yeah. I love his interaction with Derpinder. What's in the trunk, Derpinder? I'm so proud of you.
Like Colossus, like stuffed in the back, like.
I like the fourth wall. The fourth wall,
Yeah.
16 walls.
A fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break? That's like 16 walls.
I love the bit where he's like, now let's catch up on the story. Oh, whoops, didn't want to show you this bit.
With a unicorn. Holy shit. Yeah, everything about that movie was great. And I rarely say that about a movie either.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was kind of nervous. I had no idea if you were gonna like it or not.
Well, the thing was, I know how much of a fan of Deadpool you are, and for you to say I really liked it, and you left it at that. I really liked it. It was awesome. You weren't overly exuberant. You just said that. It was short, sweet. That's what you thought of the movie, and
That's literally why I did that, because I didn't want to overhype it, because I know that's like the worst thing to do.
and you so didn't. You just left it at that. I'm like, okay, cool. And then everybody and their mother said, you know what? Deadpool was really good. But they didn't do the Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, this is the best Marvel movie ever. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh my god, it's so good. It's better than the Avengers. Of course, since I didn't like the Avengers, I'm like, well, that's not a very high bar you're setting right for me. But yeah, so we went to see it, and TK loved it. I loved it. Definitely recommended. Go see Deadpool. Don't bring the kids. Like that one Chappelle show intro. Don't bring your kids. Yeah, don't bring your kids. Just go see Deadpool. It's fun. It's fun grown-up comedy. Immature grown-up comedy.
That's literally the best way to describe it.
Yeah, it's an immature movie for grown-ups.
The thing with Deadpool as well is watching that movie, you could literally see that character in like multiple movies.
Oh yeah,
Like even if they didn't like include any of the other casts, as long as they kept Deadpool that way and put him in any scenario, it would still be funny.
That's true.
Did you stay for after the credits?
of
Yeah.
course.
That's a. It's like, okay, we couldn't get Sam Jackson, but
Yeah.
we're gonna have Cable.
I
look
look
forward.
so forward to Cable. Cable's a big. I really like Cable. He's one of my favorite characters, and yeah, I'm looking very very forward to seeing him on the big screen for the next one. I hope that they get the right person to play them, but if I think since Ryan Reynolds did such a great job, I think that they'll do okay casting. I have faith in if it's the same director, same people behind it, I have faith that they're going to get it. By the way, also the credits
The fucking
at
opening
the
credits
end,
was great.
I
the
love
opening
the
credits was
closing
great
one
too.
with the cartoons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet Georgia Brown.
I just like the
Holy
real
shit.
heroes. The real heroes of the show. This movie. It was like the writers, and it was great.
The cartoons just
I love
like
that with
me
the
away.
I love that with the movie being like with Fox and Fox, kind of being what they are with their characters that they own of the Marvel series. They were still able to make a lot of jokes towards other Marvel properties and even DC properties.
Oh yeah,
It's amazing they could get away with that.
it's it's just so well done, so well done. I still don't have any faith in X-Men Apocalypse.
Uh,
I was looking at that. Why is Storm on Magneto's side?
Why is Psylocke on Magneto's side? Well,
That's fair
why,
too, but more.
okay, why is Storm, Magneto, and Psylocke on Apocalypse's side is more like it.
That's fair. I didn't know
Because
they were on this.
Apocalypse has bagels.
I didn't know
Maybe.
that they were on the side of Apocalypse. I just knew that they were on.
Yeah,
Magneto's
technically
team.
they're the Four Horsemen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're not the Four Horsemen.
They're Dean
No, they're
Malenko.
not at all. They're and that one guy that we can't mention,
Angel wasn't he?
Angel was. Yeah,
Okay.
If they make Archangel, I'd be thrilled.
They
they did.
Oh, did they?
He
Oh,
has the
he's
metal
literally got
wings.
metal rings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love Archangel.
I've literally given up with X-Men trying to figure out where the timeline is. I'm literally like
Yeah.
Deadpool. It's like, go see the professor.
that was
Which
a good
one?
line.
Which one, McAvoy or Stewart? I always get those mixed up.
I can't keep
It's like-
them up.
It's amazing how big this house is, but only the two of you are here. It's like the studio can afford to pay for any extras.
I can only afford to get 2 X-Men in. But yeah, I just okay, so I'm going to go back on something that I had previously said because people are allowed to change their minds.
How dare you?
Lies.
Right? I still stand by the fact that I have no desire to see X-Men Apocalypse or Civil War. However,
I'm excited for Civil War.
seeing how grim Batman vs. Superman was, and then seeing how different they're playing Suicide Squad up to be, I'm thinking that I might actually check out Suicide Squad in the theaters.
I think Batman vs Superman makes Suicide Squad less credible because
Really?
the Batman character that they show in Batman v Superman,
Mhm.
why would he let those characters still be alive?
That's very true. But this is before shit went sideways. Because Batman's going to appear in the film in the glory days. Like before technically Harley is Harley.
Oh, Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Batman's presence in the film is a flashback.
Is it
I
his parents
believe.
dying?
Probably.
Is it
Let's
like
be
the
real.
Lego? Is it like the Lego Batman trailer?
I
That
have an
was
issue
so
with that
clever.
trailer too.
It's like
Why?
Whoa.
What?
what?
Now they made the use of a song which is clever and funny, the song Black and Yellow, but Lego Batman isn't yellow.
Did
He's
you
not a
look at
yellow.
the emblem on his chest?
His logo's yellow.
His logo is black and yellow.
Oh, is that what I was referencing? I thought they were doing a whole. He's Lego and he's Batman, but then he's a pale skinned Lego.
Well, no, the little circle on his chest, the yellow circle on his chest with the black bat on it. I think they were referring to that. And his utility belt is also yellow, where the rest of him in the suit area is black, and cape area. So I think they might be referring to that.
Oh.
You okay over there?
Man, that is proper yellow.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
That makes more sense.
See? There we go.
That's pretty
Oh
funny.
God, that is funny.
It's like I was standing up on a soapbox, about to do a whole thing, and he just
were.
kicked it under my feet.
It's true.
so
You're all ready for this, and he's like, but it makes sense.
I'm so sorry, Jamie.
You'd be great at like diffusing like hostage situations. It's like the guy screaming out, "I
But
want a
sir,
helicopter!
this isn't the
You're not
bank."
getting shit."
What? You're not getting shit. Come down
Yep.
from there. Give me that.
It's like, we brought your mother. She wants to talk to you. It's like, ugh.
She's very upset. She's totally peeved.
I'm actually excited for Civil War. However, if they tell me Spider-Man, if they kill Uncle Ben for the 4th time, I will be very bored.
You know
He
Uncle
should
Ben
already
is
be
going to
dead
be
by
in
now.
there. Hold on.
Presumably, if he is already Spider-Man, Uncle Ben should be dead.
Well, I know, but man, if
That's
they do
true.
a flashback to show his damn origin story, I'm like, we've seen this like 3 times.
Well,
We
well now
understand.
Marissa Tomei is Hot Aunt May. So, there is that. Let's see. I'm going
Still
to look
don't want
up.
to see an origin story.
I'm going to look up Civil War on the IMDb's.
I don't think they have. I think even the Aunt May is only a rumor for Civil War.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
like it's pretty much confirmed she's cast for the Spider-Man movie. But it was just rumored that she might appear in Civil War briefly.
Third one down. Well, they say rumored. They do say rumored.
I hope
Just
she
like the
brings Peter
song.
Pie or something.
Wait, you
just
think
so,
she's
just so you all
PewDiePie?
know,
What?
You think Aunt May's PewDiePie?
No, I said I hope she just brings Peter Pie.
Right. Okay, totally
Wow.
misunderstood you.
No.
Sorry. You're
just,
saying, Craig.
just so you know, Ben Affleck has written his Batman script for a standalone movie,
Does his parents die?
so he'll be Batman 3 more times.
No parents.
My parents
Darkness.
are dead.
It's like, Alfred, my parents are dead.
Batman Forever will forever be my favorite.
So, you did this back in 2012 and that's 2000 back.
Did you know that I did not know, like, way back when they made Batman and Superman, like, DC decided that superheroes shouldn't kill people? Like, they
Yeah.
made that decision as a company.
Yeah, that went out the
Weird.
window.
So weird.
Apparently, Batman was very stabby in this movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh
Stabby,
yeah, I
you
heard
say.
about that too. Apparently he was very murdery.
Yeah, apparently, is spoilers.
It's what happened is they saw the
yes.
Punisher
skip ahead a few
And they're like,
minutes.
It's true. No one. If you're really listening to this, you probably shouldn't care.
Yeah.
If you cared, you probably already saw it.
Yes.
Exactly.
literally the whole
So-
world's either watched the movie or had it entirely spoiled for them and don't care.
But you were saying
Yeah,
the
it's one of those
stabby?
movies.
He's stabby in this movie?
He's stabby, shooty.
Stabby,
Kicky.
shooty. He his dad tries to beat up the guy mugging him or stab him or something.
Yeah, that never hurts. That never happened.
So
Huh.
Just you wait for the big plot twist on why Batman and Superman
I
stop
don't know,
fighting.
yes.
It's so dumb.
That's the thing though. I don't mind subtle story changes. But if your characters aren't what they originally are or were, you really shouldn't be calling it a Superman or Batman movie.
Yeah.
I'm
You
all
really
I'm,
just need
I'm
to get the
okay with
character
new
right.
stuff. Yeah, really. How they made War Machine into the Iron Patriot for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that was
Wait,
weird.
other
I
than-
didn't quite understand that.
Do you mean Warhammer?
No, War Machine. Or War Machine became
You know what? You know
Iron
what
Patriot.
you know what my conspiracy theory is?
God.
My conspiracy theory is on why they did that.
Why's that?
Because that movie came out before Captain America, before Winter Soldier.
hmm
So I think they were subconsciously making people think of Captain America.
Maybe.
By
Oh,
doing
no. It's
possible.
probably because they thought that would be the last movie of Iron Man, and they wanted to use every type of suit they could.
And plus, they knew they couldn't use Norman Osborn, but they probably wanted to put the Iron Patriot in there at some point. So instead of making it a separate character, they probably just said, "Oh, Rhodey won't mind." You know.
Half the people are walking and be like, a black man? In a suit?
I didn't know if there's more to that sentence or if that's where we were stopping, and I was really confused.
I was
I
very
got
confused.
scared. I just
I
got
did
scared.
too.
I said the podcast is done. Great.
I
No
was
more
like-
podcasts.
I was
See,
like,
I-
Four of you are here.
I gave it the pause, so if it needs to be cut, it can be cut.
I just cut. I just
That's forward
I just thought he
thinking.
just walked in and looked at a black man. I was like, and
That's just I don't know.
Who is having a wrestling match with their microphone?
well,
Not
I can
me.
hear it, so it's not me.
Jamie, the fuck are you doing over there?
He's buttering his sandwich.
I'm buttering your sandwich. It's the middle of the night.
It's the middle of the morning, technically.
These crumpets need to be made properly. I'm all out of marmalade jam.
Don't judge his morning routines.
Uh,
Ah,
I want to say that I've known you guys for a few years now, and yet those stupid British stereotypes are still the funniest thing I could do, apparently.
yeah, there they are.
It's fun.
Could you push over a street urchin while you're walking by? That would be great.
I mean, they don't.
Push over lady with a parasol, does that count?
Ooh, that's true. See, I was tap dancing around it, but you just had to go in for the kill, didn't you?
Yep.
God damn it.
Not very good at the tap dancing part.
You know what? While we're on it, so I wanted to further the plot in that stupid game. I ended up doing 2 Heather missions.
Yes, because that's how you further the plot.
Oh,
Other missions do involve stories.
Ugh.
You have to play the game in order to further the plot. Weird concept.
I'm playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I'm like, see, I brought it up first, so she
Proud of you.
doesn't get credit.
Probably.
I know you're gonna get it anyway, but so I'm playing it, and I'm like, okay, I got to get further in the plot in order to get to the mission I need to record. So I start recording it, but the thing is, I'm bored doing the missions because I've already seen Heather do them. Because they're Eevee missions, And as I'm playing through, I'm like, all right, I just got this brand new awesome outfit for Jacob. Why is it switching me to Eevee? And then I do two
Yeah.
Eevee missions. Um, and then uh, now I think I'm finally at the part I need to be to actually do a story mission. So the lights at the end of the tunnel, folks. You're not just going to
Proud
be
of you.
seeing side quests for the rest of the entire playthrough.
Well, mine's a very angry side quest, but we do have side quests.
She has issues as far as anger goes, and since Eevee's only in 25% of the game, Heather's going to be doing a lot of side quests. Uh, and that will be the Heather part of the videos.
And one involves a Charles Darwin conspiracy that's not actually a conspiracy.
You heard it here
So,
first, folks.
is it or isn't it a conspiracy?
It's not. It's dumb. Watch the video. There's a lot of yelling.
She gets so angry. It's probably the angriest I've seen her. And it's glorious.
Never times have I just yelled at the screen.
It's quite
really
entertaining.
annoyed. And it's not like because of like rage quitting or anything. It's just because it's such a trope that people do. I'm so annoyed. I guess trope would be the word. Upset.
You're not like Markiplier or PewDiePie or like Michael on Achievement Hunter. Let's just say that. It's not like constant screaming nonstop. It's
Sounds like
once girl get mad, girl get mad.
sounds like it's more getting annoyed at the story points, plot points.
Well, it's because they're doing off of I assume it's a Dickens story, and I was really annoyed.
Ah,
But it's a thing that a lot of things do. That's why at one point I yelled, they're like, I don't think this was a good idea. It's not a good idea. I could have told you that. Have you seen how this pans out in most of the stories that it's written like this?
And then Heather
it never
just
works.
Heather pulls down the screen, takes out the pointer, and is like, this part and this part, this will lead to this.
It's not how it works.
It's like, oh, that is a nifty lab coat she has.
Oh, you said lab coat.
I did.
Proud of you.
Do you know what else Batman and Superman killed?
Oh.
Well, they kind of killed Hans Zimmer making any more music for superhero movies.
My brain thought you'd say Han Solo.
I thought he was going for Hans Gruber. So,
I was thinking Hans from Frozen.
shit. So, why, how did this happen?
He's done making music for
Oh, I love Han Zimmer.
superhero movies.
Interesting.
This was his last one. He's not doing any more superhero movies. Done.
He says that now,
Oh,
but when
superheroes. At least
when
he's
they
doing
knock on the
music.
door and they hand him the big bag cash,
It's true.
They back the truck up the driveway.
it's like Superman 16. I'll do it. Da, 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 da. There you go.
That's Batman.
Oh shit! It's,
I
that's how bad DC is now. I don't know.
I have a very grim correlation with my life and Hans Zimmer. I am in complete love with the piece of music he did for the movie True Romance. It's a song called "He's So Cool," and it's been used in commercials. It's been you guys could probably hear it. So there's a lot of xylophone, a lot of steel drum in there. And I would ideally, and this is the grimmest shit I could bring up right now, ideally, I want that played at my funeral. That's how much
All
I
right,
think
mark it down there,
it is.
kids.
Thank you. Thank you. Mark it down. It's not that I have it on CD and MP3 and I have it in a special envelope for when things happen. Not at
Charlie
all.
ha-
I
Charlie's
wouldn't
got
do
a
anything like that.
Charlie's got a
Um,
calendar and it's like there's a little like date marked and it's just like and it's just all these little notes.
I would never jinx myself like that. But I am just paranoid enough to have a secret envelope. But But no, I totally and completely love that piece of music, and that's what made me a Hans Zimmer fan. And I think it's very sad that this craptastic movie has made him go away from a genre that is particularly lucrative for him. He fucking brands people. Okay, he brands people. You know
Hans Zimmer?
what Batman? No, Batman. You know
Oh.
what Batman doesn't do? He doesn't brand people
Or use a gun.
or use a gun because you see he has that whole no guns, no killing thing.
Or stab people.
Or
Well,
stabby.
in the comic, he had a gun.
Yes, back
That
in
was
his first appearance, where he killed a vampire by
a
melting down a
dark.
candelabra and shooting him with a silver bullet.
Well, in
It's not
Dark
how you
Knight
kill a
Returns,
vampire.
he had an M60 kill people.
I'm Zack Snyder, and that's the Batman I'm gonna make.
I don't know anything about Batman. Let's make a Batman film.
Did what's his face's
It's called Tim
Batman?
Burton disease. Who?
Does what's his face Batman use guns? Christopher whatever the fuck.
Christopher Reeve?
Weber,
No, Christopher Nolan. He does not use guns.
Okay.
literally
Pay
all
enough
the
attention.
movies playing that thing. Like in the first movie,
Yeah.
he like almost shoots a guy, but he can't do it, and then he throws the gun away, and that's kind of the big
Yeah.
thing about Batman.
I just remember the part where he has the gun in his head in the second movie, and he's just super dismantling it.
Oh yeah.
See, also, you think back when a director does not know the character he's doing, Batman suffers. 1966. They knew the character they were doing for
Just
the
in
time.
general.
And they like, okay, this is perfect for the time. 1989. Tim Burton did not know a fucking thing about Batman. Tim Burton really liked the Joker. Tim Burton really liked the Penguin. Tim Burton really liked Catwoman. If you add up, like, the time that, because a fan did this for Kevin Smith, if you add up the time that the villains are on screen as opposed to Batman are on screen for those awesome
most-
classic Tim Burton films, he's almost non-existent.
Aren't most of the villains also credited first?
Yes. Except, well, in the first movie, Nicholson was credited before Michael Keaton. In the second one, Michael Keaton got better lawyers, and he was given first billing. But
But then after that, it was like Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey,
Yeah. and Val Kilmer.
Best movie.
and
Best movie.
we found a guy to put in the suit.
He doesn't
What?
kill anybody, at least. And plus, in the Burton
Did
Batman,
you just
he
call that
kills
one
two
the
people.
best movie?
Yes,
That's
I
what she
love
said.
Batman Forever.
It's entertaining. I will give it that.
It's
But
fun. I'll say that.
it's fun. It is fun.
Maybe a little too fun for Batman, but
Well, Batman, in the first Batman movie, the 1989 one, he basically throws the guy in the bell tower down the bell tower and kills him. And in the second one, Batman Returns, Batman shoves dynamite down a dude's pants and throws him into the sewers, thusly causing him to blow up. That's not something Batman does.
yeah, but as long as they do the thing from the old TV show, so Batman pushes the guy down and then it goes boom, it's all fine.
Or Zort or Thwack.
Wow.
I'd follow that. I'd
Womp.
go to the theater right now and see it.
To be
But
fair, Superman did kill Zuma in Superman 2 as well. He like kicked him down a bottomless pit. Apparently that
Yeah,
happens a lot in
but
superhero movies.
I'm
They
pretty
don't know what
sure
to do
that
with this guy, so
Zod
they push him down a hole.
Didn't die. He just
It's like how
fell down a
Captain
hole.
America put that one guy through the plane.
Yeah, but to be
The
fair,
what now?
Captain America
What is
was
it
fighting
called?
a war.
What is
In
that
Winter
called? A
Soldier?
blade? No, in the
A what
first
now?
one.
Propeller,
Thank
Propeller.
you.
a
In
blade.
the first one, he's pulling them off. Well, to be fair, he was trying to stop all the bombs from going out, but he's pulling all the people off the planes with the bombs on them.
Yeah, but
And
that
he shoves
they're
the one guy
Hydra.
through a plane propeller.
Hydra people
Well-
don't deserve to live.
It was pretty brutal, and I was
Yeah,
unprepared
exactly.
for it.
You know what? Hydra people don't pollute. Now, you know
I
what?
think-
No bones about that.
They're
Captain
kind of like
America
Nazis,
did.
so no one cares.
Captain
I think there
America
was-
did used to kill people.
It's true.
He was a
Because he was
soldier.
a soldier. Exactly.
I
So,
honestly think that all the heroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe have like, you know what they are. Like Iron Man kills people, that's fine. He kills like terrorists, he kills like Hydra, he kills people who breathe fire.
hmm
Like, I don't ever watch one of those movies and think, "Ah, that's too far." I all
that's true.
all six of the main Avengers, like, you watch the first bit of Age of Ultron where they're attacking that Hydra base, they're killing people left and right. It doesn't feel out of character, it doesn't feel gruesome, it doesn't feel wrong.
It was just.
'Cause
I mean, I just because it was just like it was surprising because just is more brutal than the rest of the movie
you
was.
do see a lot of blood for
Yeah.
that bit.
To see a
But
guy going through the propellers, it's
I
like the
think,
guy in the second one who also goes through the propellers, but
oh
it
yeah,
was of
Well,
Bucky just
of
grabs
the
the guy
big
and
guy.
chucks him, doesn't he?
I know he just chucks him through the plane propellers and the plane blows up. You're like, well, that was unnecessary.
There's going to be a point where Bucky's going through these files. He's like, I've got to, like apologize to a lot of families.
I did some bad stuff.
Yes, your father's like,
I'm a
like-
bad man.
it's like, I think I understand why Iron Man wants to kill me. I killed his parents.
Oh, shit, man.
That's definitely going to be a plot point. That better be a plot point, or else it'd be really weird that they
Pretty harsh.
hinted at that in Winter Soldier. Just ignore it.
It's just like, shh.
He-
Don't piss me off. It never happened.
They just pull up the file. Captain America just grabs it and puts it in the fire, and they will just start whistling.
Nothing to see.
I don't know.
But I will say, on the topic of superheroes and killing, Daredevil Season 2 does a perfect way of showing the hero that doesn't kill and the hero that does kill.
Really?
Yeah,
Don't spoil anything, please.
I won't. I'll just say there's a very defined line between Daredevil and Punisher, and both characters make really good statements about why they're on that side of the line.
Well, as soon as they said that John Bernthal is the Punisher, I was like, you have my money.
He
'Cause
is the Punisher.
I loved him in Walking Dead, and him as Shane and him as Frank Castle. I'm like, okay, let's put a little more and less crazy in Shane at the same time, and you got Frank. Okay, let's see how
Yeah.
let's see where this goes.
You literally do get both of that. You get like really toned down moments where he's like opened and all that, and then you get moments where he's just screaming.
Right.
Like he'll charge at enemies and he'll just scream as he's charging at them, and he'll just go. Like he's
Nuts.
like, if you saw that guy coming at you, I would just fall down and just pretend to be dead.
Pretend.
Like,
He's a very
You got
intimidating
me.
dude.
Eh.
Which is
You yelled me to death. Ugh.
that's exactly what the Punisher should be.
Yeah.
He should be a guy who, if he walked through a door, you'd piss yourself.
And that's great though. I'm so glad. But yeah, worth checking out though, season 2.
I would say so.
Cool.
I would say in ways it's kind of best if maybe you are at least aware of Jessica Jones,
Mhm.
just because this very much is like the third story in the Netflix Marvel stuff.
Jessica Jones, by the way, also a fantastic series.
It's great.
I know it went on a little longer than it should have, but at the same time, just tremendous series.
I my favorite One of my favorite things about Jessica Jones is they do a whole episode kind of thing where it's like, I can't remember. She gets tricked by this couple who want to kill her because they blame
Favorite
her
episode.
and all of them for what happened in New York.
Yeah, they tie things back, but not in a blatant. Here's a
It's a really
flashback.
clever way.
Like here, let me show like a ton of people in costumes running around. It's a more grounded series.
Yeah, it's like you can watch this and you can very much think yes, there's other heroes out there flying around doing their things, but then there's her trying to do what she can, try and move on with her life,
Mhm.
and yet she's got both her past and then just the fact that there are other heroes in this world who are doing more, and she's kind of confined. She's kind of trapped, unsure of
Well,
what
I
path to take, kind of thing.
I love that, like, cause I love that they have like the cause and effect of the universes because, you know, everything to do with Daredevil is because of the fact that the city was basically trying to get itself back
Yeah,
together after the New York attack. I just love
I
that they're like, see, things aren't happy after it happens. They're trying to
see.
clean up their shit still.
I like that. It's like they were like, that's the whole reason Wilson Fisk is making his money.
Yeah, it's because they're
Is he
just
set up? They've set up an empire over how broken the city is.
not for nothing, but if you're trying to rebuild New York, don't have Doomsday as your legal partner,
That is
because
true.
that's another throwback to Death and Return to Superman by Max Landis, because the guy playing Foggy Nelson played Doomsday in that. Yeah, now your mind is anyway, but
There's a crazy little cast in that thing.
oh
Definitely
yeah,
Return of Superman.
I absolutely love Luke Cage.
oh yeah, he's great.
He's so awesome.
Did you see the little teaser they did for the Luke Cage series?
No, I didn't.
He, it's like like 20 seconds long. He like
Hmm.
walks into a room, all these people point guns at him, and he just says, "I guess you ain't heard about me." They all start shooting at him. He just stands there and he goes, "I'm about sick of having to buy new clothes."
Nice. And I love I love how they incorporated Sweet Christmas.
It works.
Oh, it
It's
worked so well.
it's like the thing.
So well.
It's like they said if it didn't work, they wouldn't have done it. But somehow that character saying it, it's literally it.
At the
It's
time,
it's believable.
at the time he said it, I'm like, oh, they did that so well.
I love both times he says it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, that
like
was his
such
battle
best
cry.
situations.
That was his it's clobbering time. You
Yeah,
know, sweet
Sweet
Christmas.
Christmas.
As a matter of
but
fact, if you ever played Marvel Ultimate Alliance, there was
Great
the
game.
move. Oh, I love that game. That was the first game that I totally went nuts over and put so much time in when I first had a 360. But one of his like big power move was Sweet Christmas, and he would jump up and he would yell it, spin around, and he hit the ground, and everybody would like wah, and he would swing the chain around. So yeah, I liked playing as him in that one. I didn't like the second one that much.
See, I started with the second one.
Really?
I liked it a lot.
I got the downloadable pack that they don't offer anymore, so you could play as Cable for this one. But I don't know why I turned into Stone Squizgar just then. In that one, um, that one was dildos. Uh, but no, I used to play Ultimate Alliance all the time with Tony, my cousin, and we would just split screen it. And I think his guy was, oh man, I think that his guy was Moon Knight, and I think he always had Moon Knight and Daredevil, and I was always partial to Iron Man, and when the DLC came out, Hawkeye. Iron Man and Hawkeye were my two guys. But oh, just a great game. Actually, when the Gold Edition came out, because I didn't have Xbox Live at the time when all the DLC characters came out, there was a Gold Edition that had all the heroes and villains, and I kept on bugging my local GameStop guy because it was like it was equidistant. Like when I left work, that was the GameStop I would always go to, and I'd always I bug him about it because it was supposed to be out on this day and it wasn't. And I'm like, dude, where is it? He's like, I don't know, it's not in yet. And then I went up the road and there was a Toys R Us that used to be up the road, and it was there. But I had a gift certificate for GameStop, so I wanted to buy it at GameStop. And I'm like, come on, dude, you don't got it? They got it right up the road at Toys R Us. And he's like, no, I don't got it yet. Well, I'm about to go on vacation. And I swung by them last time. I'm like, has it come in yet? And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. And he turns to his associate that wasn't even a manager at the time. And this GameStop has closed and moved on, so I'm not talking about anybody current. But he turns to like an associate, it's like, just stay here. Walked out, and I hear a screeching of tires. And I look out, and he's driving down the road. I'm like, well, what the fuck is he doing? He drove down. He picked up the game. He bought the game at Toys R Us, came back, and he barges in through the back door. He's like, give me your fucking merchandise credit. I'm like, fine, here. He's like, here's your fucking game. Leave me alone. I'm like, well, dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm not going to be able to play this for about 2 weeks. So...
Timing
He
is
was very
everything.
happy. Yes. But speaking of timing, I think
Yes,
we've
Bane.
reached the time to leave for this week. What a wonderful segue. I'd like to thank Craig. Craig, thank you.
Well, thank you as always for being you.
I tried to be. Heather, thank you very much
You're
for being here
welcome.
tonight. And of course, Jamie, we know it's a very big thing for you to actually stay up this late. We truly do appreciate you, staying up and being on tonight, man.
So it's a pleasure. It's great.
It is
Thank you.
great having you, man. And of course, a big, giant thank you to Randall for doing the recording and the editing and everything. We do truly appreciate you as well, guy. That's what I like.
Shit,
So-
I was muted. Yeah, buddy.
No,
we
you
heard
weren't. We heard you the
You
first
weren't
time.
muted though.
In the
No, we got it
recording, I
twice.
was.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, see. Yeah.
Randall, you know those talk shows where like there's the
Yeah.
mate, there's like the guy behind the desk, and he's got the guy in the corner.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of that's Randall, I think.
I'm Andy Richter.
Are you
Yeah,
the guy
are.
in the corner?
Got us on Conan?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I just sit in the corner and throw little quips.
Nice.
It's like
And you
Spider-Man.
record. He records with all the equipment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gonna tell Dave that one.
Midwester. Anywho, thanks a lot, folks, for listening. Remember, please check out our sponsor, No Scope Glasses. We have a link down below. They are awesome products. We really highly encourage you guys to check them out. They're our sponsor. We love them. Good stuff. Please check them out. And remember to swing by teamtobuy.com, where you can check out everything that is Team to Buy. Like the podcast that comes out every Thursday. We're available on Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Player FM. We have the pull list that comes out every Wednesday. It's a little delayed this week, so it's coming out on today, just like the podcast. Usually comes out every Wednesday, though, where Jake tells you what comic books you should read for the week. And, of course, the monthly Loot Crate review from Jamie over here. The reason that's delayed?
When it shows up.
When it shows up, So it usually reaches around the 20th. You usually get it before I see anything else from Loot Crate, so that's so
Yeah, I
weird.
need to look into it. It says it was in the country 10 days ago.
Maybe it's caught up in customs. Maybe it was trying to smuggle like something into your country, like a pineapple or something.
They were like, this month's Loot Crate included a bag of cocaine.
Wow. Now
Damn.
that's a loot crate, a lucrative crate, if you will. And of course at youtube.com/teamtobuy, you get a new video 6 days a week. And of course, if you're feeling generous, if you could please, for your consideration, check out cafepress.com/teamtobuy, or just click on the store link and check out our merch. So thank you very much, folks. I have been Charlie Danger 82. This has been the official Team of the Bob podcast number 134. Thank you for your continued love and downloads. We'll see you next week, and please remember, don't be a hero. Good night.